Hey guys, what's up? It's Julia, and for this week's video I'm going to be doing a February wrap-up. This is where I show you guys all the books I read throughout the month of February and a little synopsis and a mini review and a star rating just about the book. And yeah, I did have like a separate channel for my books and stuff like that, my book videos, but I just want to have like a book video every little while on this channel because I really don't want to split up my two interests into different channels, because I'd rather have this channel, and this is always my first channel, so always be a lot more important than the second one, so I just want to put everything I have into this one. So yeah, that's why there's a book video here, and I hope you guys don't mind, but you know, there's a book for everyone and there's a story for everyone. Even if you're a very slow reader like I am a slow reader, just trust me, I just read a lot, that's why I go through a lot. But yeah, let's just get into the book I read this month. The first book I read this month was City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This is just pretty much about this girl named Clara, and she goes to this club with her friend Simon, and the girl witnesses a murder, but the thing that gets killed just vanishes into plain air, and she's the only one who can see this, and Simon has like no idea what she's talking about. And she discovers that these people killing the thing were shadow hunters, and the thing that died was a demon, and it is very interesting, and she gets pulled into this world of shadow hunters and mystical creatures, and it is amazing. Give it a 4 out of 5 stars or 4.5 stars. I'm like battling between the two. I am continuing on with the series, so expect City of Ashes in my March wrap-up. Next book I read this month was Let It Snow by John Green, Marin Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. This book took place around Christmas Eve, and it kind of resulted around this coffee shop, and all the characters like kind of knew each other, but it was like their own separate stories, and it was very, very good, and I love how it wrapped up in the end. Very good stories. Loved all three of them, especially Marin Johnson's and John Green's. And I also think though Lauren Miracle did a very good ending to this, but I do wish I read it more around Christmas to get more in the feel of Christmas. But yeah, it was very good, very good. It made me miss like the Christmas time and stuff, which is kind of sad because I wish it was still around Christmas. But it was very good, and I'd give it probably a 3.5 stars, which is that's pretty good for my rating scale. The next book I read this month was The 100 by Case Morgan, and this is based off of the show The 100, and I'm a big fan of the show. I've been watching it ever since it came out, but then I decided to read the book this month, and I kind of wish I read the book before I started watching the show, because one, they were missing characters, two, it was different. Something that happened were just different. And, you know, that's expected. Book versus movie, TV show. There's different things sometimes. It was still an okay book. I give it about 3.5 out of 5 stars. And I'm either expecting a second book, or they're just trying to make you go to watch the show because of the ending they left you at. But yeah, if you haven't watched the show, I recommend reading the book before you watch the show, definitely. But yeah, about a 3.5. The next book I read this month was I Was Here by Gail Forman. And this book is about a girl named Cody, and her best friend Meg commits suicide, and Cody saw no signs of Meg being suicidal, and she had no idea she would ever do something like that. So she kind of goes more into her story, and she tries to dig through her life that she like never saw in her, and she tries to figure out why she did this, and it is really interesting. Again, if this is a topic that is kind of sensitive to you, I do not recommend reading this book. And yeah, it just has a major trigger warning for suicide, so I do not recommend reading this if this is a topic that is close to your heart. But this book was a very good book. It's very good. This is about a 4 out of 5 stars or 3.5 out of 5 stars. And the last book I read this month was Unravel Me by Tanaha Mafi. I can never say the last name. But this book is the second book in the Shadow Me trilogy, and this trilogy, I can't give away the synopsis of this book because that will give away the other book. But this series is about this girl named Juliet, and she has a power, and pretty much her touch can kill you. And I don't want to say too much because I feel like I'm going to spoil things. It was a very good book, and if you did reach out to me, I totally recommend continuing on with the series. It was a very good book. I rate it about a 4 or 4.5 stars, and I did totally buy the next book, and I'm reading it right now. But yeah, I love this book, and I definitely recommend if you guys love dystopian novels and things like that, and with powers, but it's not like the cheesy powers like I have super strength, I have laser vision. It's just they're really interesting powers that you may have not heard of that often, and I think it's a pretty good book. So, and those were all the books I read this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!